incredibly tough acts to follow. Thank you guys for sharing, and thank you for this opportunity to speak to all of you. Just over a year ago, in the days leading up to the match last year, my grandfather developed right-sided abdominal pain, fever, and jaundice. Despite that, he got on a plane leaving Miami to go to New Orleans because his grandson was graduating medical school, or matching, and he wanted to be there. Within hours after arriving, his abdominal pain had worsened, and we took him to the emergency room. He was febrile, he was hypotensive, and his initial total bilirubin was 22. He was admitted to the medical ICU, the same place that I had just finished my ICU rotation the month prior. As you guys can imagine, this was a difficult experience for us as family members, but it taught me a lot, and it's relevant to today, I promise. Thankfully, I can say today that he was able to make it out of that hospitalization. And he actually made it out the day before match. And while he was too weak to come to match day, I was able to leave immediately after I found out, go to the hotel and tell him that I had matched at that place that I felt was so special, the place you see around you today. But what was even more relevant to that for the next year was that I found out how my family had experienced that hospitalization. See, if you asked them about that time, they would tell you about his doctor. His doctor was tireless, she was compassionate, she was always there. She would communicate with them despite so many language barriers that some of my family members may have. And above all, she showed them that she was kind and caring to my grandfather. Because when your loved one is in that situation, every touch from a nurse, every word from a doctor, every single breath matters to you. One word that they would not know to use to describe that doctor that's relevant to today is intern. That doctor was an intern. So coming into this year, I knew the impact that you could have in this role because of that personal experience. Now, as many of you guys know, intern year can have its difficulties. We work extremely long hours. We spend time away from our family and friends. We miss so many life events that we would prefer to be at, but we have something else important to do. But we do that because it's meaningful and it's important. Sometimes I feel that we see so much suffering and pain as some of you have shared today. Sometimes it feels as if all the difficult challenges that our society faces affect our patients disproportionately within these walls. Sometimes it feels like that famous picture of pushing a boulder up a mountain, hoping against hope that it doesn't come crashing down. But other times, it's the most rewarding job in the world. For that patient in that room, we're the ones that get to wake them up at the crack of dawn every morning. You may ask an intern what a definitive diagnosis is for their patient. They may not be able to tell you, but they can tell you with a high degree of certainty whether that patient's a morning person or not. And that's soon enough. But in addition to that, intern year is important because we get to spend time at the bedside with people. We get to be their wish keepers when they can no longer express their wishes, their confidants when their family members are not around. And sometimes, if you're lucky, their friend in their time of most need. That's a special thing. And I really appreciate having the opportunity to have done that this year. There are also other things that I'll highlight quickly that are so special about this year. For medical students in the room, I hope you guys know how meaningful it is to watch you grow day to day, and for some of you realize that this is your calling. It's an amazing part of this job that I will cherish the next couple of years as well. To working with our colleagues in nursing and social work, case management, pharmacy, it's incredible to be able to care for patients with you, and you make our job so much easier with all of your knowledge and experience. Thank you for all that you do. And last but not least, I am so appreciative and thankful for, after pre-rounding every day, to be able to go down the stairs, go to morning report, and see a room full of faces that I want to talk to, that I want to hang out with. Thank you guys for making this such an incredible year. Thank you.